We have a saying in my home country, "Čovjek snuje, Bog određuje," which roughly translates to "man dreams, but God decides."
Welcome back to Ink and Matcha. I used my morning for a little skate session. I hope I had some footage to include for you. Now in the afternoon, I finally have some time to dedicate back to my comic. There is a lot of things that had happened this January. I've got quite a few things to update you on. But today, we will be working on a couple of different pages. I will be inking one of the chapter 1 pages and then sketching again, blue pencil sketch of chapter 2. Today, it's going to be a bit of a studio vlog, chatty vlog. I've got a lot of things that are on my mind and, well, I certainly hope you will enjoy. Grab a project of your own, play me in the background, let's all work on something fun. I got a new mic, so I hope the sound quality will improve. Let me know down in the comments if I'm doing something wrong. But I still haven't eaten, so we will start now by quickly prepping something to nibble on, and then we'll jump straight into the comic. Let's go!
January wasn't an ordinary month. Not only did it last forever, but all the dreams I set at the beginning of 2025 received an ugly wake-up call right away. Sometimes life interferes and creativity gets interrupted as existential dread takes center stage. 2025 has already taught me that there is no such a thing as a secure life, not even with a 9-to-5 job. I say this with a heavy heart because I thought I had finally managed to achieve some sort of stability in my life, only to wake up once again to chaos running the show. I know many creatives out there understand the feeling I'm referring to. When your mere existence no longer feels safe, all your energy is spent trying to prevent the worst case scenario, and every moment you dedicate to your creative pursuits seems like a waste of time. This month, I found myself working on my comic while battling full-on anxiety attack in the back of my mind. I had to find the strength to sit down, be present in the moment, and quiet my thoughts. I worked on inking chapter 1, sketching more of chapter 2, preparing thumbnails for chapter 4, and even finishing a prologue page. However, I made mistakes, big mistakes. There were days when nothing I did seemed good enough. It felt as if I had forgotten how to draw all together. I sometimes share my work in progress on my Instagram stories, but once again, I had to remind myself that mistakes can be fixed. Sometimes taking a step back from your drawing is exactly what you need. But anxiety takes many forms. I just announced my portfolio project to the world, yet with everything happening behind the scenes in my life, it had to take a step back. I felt overwhelmed. So, how does one tackle a project when their life is falling apart? It seems the same way you would eat an elephant, one bite at a time. I had to remind myself that I didn't need to figure out my entire portfolio all at once. I only needed to start with the first illustration, specifically the first character. And that's exactly what I did. I focused on finding inspiration, gathering references, and developing the story while reminding myself that I was doing this for me. The future looks oddly ominous and uncertain. Staring at it makes me nauseous. But honestly, the only thing I can do is work on my comic one page at a time. One sketch, one drawing, one line. Thank you for the overwhelming response to my previous video. I'm happy that my efforts inspire you to pursue your own goals. And if life, like mine, has had it in for you, we will make it through. Somehow. Of that I'm sure.
It's about time I wrap up this vlog. I wanted to quickly give you an overview of what I did so far. So I inked a brand new page. This is actually page 3 of the chapter 1. And we are currently working on page 19 of chapter 2. I'm getting a bit tired. I've been working now for a couple of hours. Today, my hand wasn't really in the mood, I would say. I noticed when I was inking, it felt a bit stiff and I just kept missing my own curves, which was quite frustrating. Sometimes I feel there are days where I have to relearn how to do things all over again. It's always a good day when one makes progress. Considering everything that's been going on, quite happy to see that the volume 1 is coming together. I also want to share briefly with you some progress that I made on chapter 4 thumbnails. I always find it's quite a challenge to figure out how I will exactly pull that off. Here you go. So far we have 13 pages of chapter 4 thumbnailed. But sometimes, there are days where even though I sit down and I do the work, I'm just not happy with anything I do. And that's okay. I'm quite happy with the perspective grid I did this time around. You can always let me know down in the comments which projects are you guys working on. I keep learning more and more about all the cool stuff you guys are doing. What are we doing next time, guys? I'm all over the place today. Don't even ask me what's going on. My brain is not braining. So next time we will dive deeper into the character design for the comic, proper update on the portfolio project, which is going to be fun. I did a lot of research and we'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao!